Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Timonium Racetrack here on Friday. It's the 1st of September 2023. I'm going to look at the 8th race from Timonium, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 8th from Timonium, which is an allowance optional claim or purse $48,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never won a race in the main claim starter or state bred allowance race or a Maryland side race, blah, 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 blah. Up to claim price $16,000. 7 horses are going to the bull ring. The distance of ground here of about 1,300 meters, with a distance of ground of about 6.5 furlongs on the Timonium main track. 1,300 meters, about 6.5 furlongs. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 1 horse, Cryo. I'm going to go 1-4-5-2 in the Superfecta. 1-4-5-2 Super. Top selection of 1 horse, Cryo. This 5-row gun by Frosted here. Brittany Russell Chains. Charles Lopez gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came 2nd of August at Penn National, 6 furlongs, launch race 28,000, and he finished 3rd by 6.5 lengths that day, and he just kind of stalked all the way around the race course and never quickened up. That was a tough race. Not nearly as tough horses today. You'll see a strong pace to close up to, and I think he could get a good race to win here today. 2 back at Laurel, 6 furlongs, launch race 56,000. He finished 3rd by 5.5 lengths, and again, he didn't get out of the gate so clearly. He was a little bit bumping in the lane. You know, he needs something more, but he ran his heart out there, and then he ran terrifically in claiming 40 at Pimlico. 6 furlongs, 14th of May, winning by 3.5 lengths that day. On the from a tracking trip that day, it was a little bit wide, but he kept coming. A very good, strong performance there. And then mid-March at Laurel, 6 furlongs and claiming 40. Finished 2nd by 2 3/4 lengths that day. He was a little bit wide. He needs something more, but, you know, off the bench, I didn't think he ran half bad. You know, the prior race was a disaster at Parks. 1 mile and option 50 claimer. He lost a rider. What can you do? Just wasn't his day to win. But back to a sprinting trip, or, you know, he's in a better spot to win. At 5-2, I'll use him. I think the 4 horse Carbonite for JD Acosta could win. Most recently at Laurel a few weeks ago in a claiming 25, he finished 2nd by a neck, and he just missed late. If he had a better trip around the far turn, he probably would have won, but he ran his heart out there. Prior to that, in claiming 25 at Laurel with 3/4, he finished 4th by 16.5 lengths that day. Another tough trip down the backstretch, which cost him. That day really cost him the victory. He just couldn't keep up there. And then Ellis, 6 furlongs in a start allowance race. He finished 3rd by 5.25 lengths. That was early on during the Ellis meeting when the turf course was, where the main track was lightning fast, where you had to be on the front end to win. This horse didn't break so well, which cost him. He just never got into it. But prior to that, at Churchill going and claiming 10 over the 6, he won by 4 lengths, and on the front end all throughout, he really took off clear with a very nice 75 buyer. Coming here today, he could definitely win. Let's use him in the pick 4. But to recap my selection for the 8th from Timonium, I'm going to use the 1 horse Cryo, give kudos to the 4 horse Carbonite, 1-4-5-2 Super, 1-4 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck everybody.